Come to me, all you who labor and are heavy laden, and I will give you rest. Welcome. As we go into the reading of the day, we welcome everybody who's labored and heavy laden and who is seeking rest, Matthew 11:28, and anybody who isn't seeking rest and just seeking hope and comfort. Everybody is welcome here. But with that, we'll jump into the reading of the day. A reading from the book of Exodus. The tent, which was called the meeting tent, Moses used to pitch at some distance away outside of the camp. Anyone who wished to consult the Lord would go to this meeting tent outside the camp. Whenever Moses went out to the tent, the people would all rise and stand at the entrance of their own tents, watching Moses until he entered the tent. As Moses entered the tent, the column of cloud would come down and stand at its entrance while the Lord spoke with Moses. On seeing the column of cloud stand at the entrance of the tent, all the people would rise and worship at the entrance of their own tents. The Lord used to speak to Moses face to face, as one man speaks to another. Moses would then return to the camp, but his youngest assistant, Joshua, son of Nun, would not move out of the tent. Moses stood there with the Lord and proclaimed his name, Lord. Thus the Lord passed before him and cried out, the Lord, a merciful and gracious God, slow to anger and rich in kindness and fidelity, continuing his kindness for 1,000 generations, and forgiving wickedness and crime and sin, yet not declaring the guilty guiltless, but punishing children and grandchildren to the 3rd and 4th generation for their father's wickedness. Moses at once bowed down to the ground in worship. Then he said, If I find favor with you, O Lord, do come along in our company. This is indeed a stiff-necked people, yet pardon our wickedness and sins, and receive us as your own. So Moses stayed there with the Lord for 40 days and 40 nights, without eating any food or drinking any water, and he wrote on the tablets the word of the covenant, the 10 Commandments. Gospel of the day, from the Gospel according to John. Many of the Jews had come to Martha and Mary to comfort them about their brother Lazarus, who had died. When Martha heard that Jesus was coming, she went to meet him. But Mary sat at home. Martha said to Jesus, Lord, if you had been there, my brother would not have died. But even now I know that whatever you ask of God, God will give you. Jesus said to her, Your brother will rise. Martha said to him, I know he will rise in the resurrection on the last day. Jesus told her, I am the resurrection and the life. Whoever believes in me, even if he dies, will live. And anyone who lives and believes in me will never die. Do you believe this? She said to him, Yes, Lord. I have come to believe that you are the Christ, the Son of God, the one who was coming into the world. And with that reading from the book of Exodus, reflecting on Moses' relationship with Jesus, with God, and the gospel of the day, talking about Lazarus, who rose from the dead. And in those key words where Jesus says, I am the resurrection and the life, and whoever believes in me, even if he dies, will live, and anyone who lives and believes in me will never die. Do you believe this? And she said, Yes, Lord. Absolutely wonderful. And with that, come to me, all who labor and are heavy laden, and I will give you rest. Take my yoke upon you and learn from me, for I am gentle and lowly in heart, and you will find rest for your souls. For my yoke is easy and my burden is light.